Hello guys, welcome back to fmpepe. I'm Pepe and you're about to witness something extraordinary that's never been done on YouTube before. Yes, another Football Manager experiment video. However, hear me out. This one's new. Firstly, it's Burnley, the mighty Burnley from Turf Moor. And they are playing a friendly against my team, Rochdale from Lancashire, with Lisa Stansfield. Anyway, enough of the impressions. Here's what we're doing. We're getting rid of, boom, all the senior players. They've all gone into the under-23 squad and been replaced by the Wonderkids. Yes, it's the Wonderkid Series. All the Wonderkids that I picked out as being the next big thing. We've brought them all together in one squad with 30 players, all in the Burnley squad, and here we have a squad full of teenagers except for Kai Havertz, who's 20, and by that process of elimination, that makes him our captain. So it's quite a good team actually with the Wonderkids. We've got Diogo Costa in goal. He's quite good, 19-year-old. You know, he's 6'1", good keeper. Right back Max Aarons from Norwich. We've brought him over. Evan and Dika. I'm not sure how many people would have known about this lad, but he's quite a good centre half, left-footed as well. So we'll probably just play him on the left side. Ethan Ampadu, Chelsea player, on loan in Germany. We've brought him in centre half. Juan Miranda, the Barcelona left back, who's out on loan in Germany. He comes in to the mighty Burnley. And we have Sandro Tonali and Kai Havertz. Havertz? Yeah, Havertz? Why did I say Havertz? Kai Havertz. There we go. So, Jadon Sancho will be on the right wing. Even though he apparently wants to play as a left midfielder. Phil Foden will be our number 10. Yes, he's actually going to get some game time. And Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid, the Wonder Kid, he'll be on the left wing. And maybe a striker you haven't heard of before, Pepe. Pepe is from Bayern Munich. He is supposed to be Lewandowski's protege, so we're gonna see if he can do it. Now we do have Miles Villa, Kelvin, Lucas Holter, Abel Ruiz, Tales Magno, who you may not have heard of. There's quite a few players here you will not have heard of. However, I had to bring Luke Matheson, the Wonder Kid from Rochdale. I had to do it. Sorry, Rochdale. I did, however. I was very generous, and I give you 3 million quid for him. There you go. 3 million. So I paid you properly, because he played 3 games, so I thought I'd give you $1 million for each game. So there you go. So, we've gone and done it. We've gone and puddin'. Oh my word. English, Pepe. English. We've gone and put all these players, including Abdul Kadir Omar from Turkey. Yes, 20 years old, so he'll have to be the vice captain. Actually, I think we'll make Havertz the captain and Tonali the vice captain. However, we've got a game to play. I'm going to take you straight into the game. I'm not just going to leave you hanging. Let's see, Ethan Ampadu. I want him as central defender who defends. Alright. What I've decided to do with the squad, with the team, sorry, is, well, the whole squad, play them in positions where I'm developing them. So, because I've got Ampadu developing as a central defender that can defend, I'm going to play him in that so he actually becomes better in that position. That's my plan. Whether it works or not, we'll see. Ethan Ampadu will Take the armband. Okay, just for today. So let's get to the game. It's gonna be a good one. It's a friendly against Rochdale, and part of me really doesn't want my team to get battered, but I'm kind of expecting it. I'm expecting Rochdale to take an absolute pounding here. God, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be like real life. Yeah, it will be like real life because Raquel Pike is playing. I do want to show you a little anomaly with Tyler McGlaw. I've never seen it with any player before. Acceleration 20, pace 20. If you want an explosive centre back, he's your man. He's on loan from Blackburn, and I've seen him, and he's quick, but I didn't think he was the same Bolt. But anyway, Reece Norrington-Davis, he's going to be a great left back. Premier League, the new Andrew Robertson, trust me on that. He's a very, very good player. We are going to hand over to the assistant, and let's see how we get on. The mighty Burnley versus Rochdale, and Rochdale will have kick-off. And we will be speeding this up a little bit. Here we go. Kia Hain to Williams. Vinicius tackles him. Runs down the left wing. Go on, lad. Speedy Gonzalez. Callum Camps blocks it. Miranda comes in. Crosses. Oh, Phil Foden. Left foot finish. Get in. Absolute blinder. So, that's just the first 2 minutes. Has anyone noticed in the first 2 minutes they seem to be scoring more goals in this game? As Phil Foden does the Karate Kid and puts it in the top left corner. I have noticed that the first 2 minutes there seems to be a booking or a goal. You know, always within the first 2 minutes. It's Camps to O'Connell. Owen O'Connell forward, but Miranda cuts it out, gives it back to Diogo Costa. He's going to take his time with this one. Oh, Sancho fell over. Get up. Norrington Davis to Dooley. Oh, Foden tackles. Sancho gets the ball back. Crosses for Vinicius. Plays it back for Miranda. Oh, great save by Perez. Roberto Sanchez, sorry. Oh my God. Roberto Sanchez, the Rochdale goalkeeper, has been brilliant this year on loan from Brighton. Norrington Davis plays it forward aimlessly. Max Aarons cuts it out. Ollie Rathbone gets it, sends it forward, but Ethan Ampadu intercepts. Aarons now plays it down the line for Sancho. Kai Havertz to Aarons, running down the wing now, taking on Reece Norrington Davis. Sancho, Aarons, cross, up. Oh, it's over. I thought that was going to go in then. Here's Sanchez with a big kick. His kicking's not the best in real life either. Aarons now coming forward. Oh, he was greedy. He was greedy. Where we get a corner. Tonali will take this. Up with the header. Ooh, wide. There's Sanchez again. Max Aarons running forward. Oh, Henderson intercepts. Herbalife Hendo. Rathbone has it now. Playing a couple of 1-2s. Williams, who looks send it Hendo over the top, but can't do it. Tonali gives it to Sancho. He feeds it up. Oh, it's just wide. Right. I've never talked so much on a commentary before. Here's Arp. Aarons. Crosses. Vinicius. Sanchez saves. Well held by Sanchez. And he has been a really good keeper this year with Aarons at right back. Gives it to Sancho. Arp is through now. Must be. Oh, good goal. Well taken. He's going to need a little bit of work, Fire Tarp. But, you know, I keep wanting to call him Wire Terp. It's just an instinct. Fire Tarp, the German player from Bayern Munich. Good striker. 16 finishing. Does a little cartwheel. Yeah, Robert Sanchez has been brilliant for Rochdale this year. Vinicius! Oh, on the volley, sends it over. Jimmy Keohane's been the unsung hero. Reece Norton-Davis has been a standout performer. So there's been a few sort of, Pedro Sancho's crossover. There's been a few outstanding performances, like Callum Camps and the ever dependable Ian Henderson, Reece Norton-Davis, but few and far between highlights for Rochdale this year. Here's Aarons to Foden, Tonali, Arp, Vinicius. Oh, it's wide. So we're going in 2-0 up at full half time. So here's Foden now, taking on his man, crosses. Aarons comes in. There you go. That's what he can do. Celebrates on his own. Have you not got friends? What's happened? What happened with the squad dynamics? Why are you not popular? Foden now putting that one in. Boom! Aarons comes in. Sanchez couldn't do nothing about that. 3-0. Tonali. Oh, Jimmy Keohane gets the yellow card as Evan Ndika puts Sandro Tonali's cross in. Look at the big man rises. Good header. Tyler McGlaw lost him. Tyler McGlaw was supposed to be marking Ndika. Oh, he was just onside. 4-0. Aarons to Tonali. Aarons back to Tonali. Sancho. Havertz. Oh, he blasts one left footed into the top right corner. Celebrates with a cartwheel. Absolute stunner. Yeah, I've decided to do the Wonderkid series because I was trying to think of videos that had never been done by FM YouTubers before, and I don't know anyone who's actually created a Wonderkid series where they looked at like players to watch out for in FM20 or any other FM, and then put them all together in a squad and see how they performed. And I wanted to see how they performed at a Premier League level because I thought they might regress at a lower level. But I didn't want to give them to like a big team like Chelsea, United, City, because I wanted us to test ourselves against them. And I didn't want them fighting relegation at a really poor team either, so with poor facilities and poor attendances. But Burnley are very much a middle of the road Premier League team now. No offence to Burnley fans, it's a bloody good achievement, to be honest. But it's basically a good opportunity to see if these Wonderkids can do it in the Premier League and do it regular, playing week in, week out, and whether they can play together and whether you can win something with youth. Alan Hansen says you don't win anything with kids. Let's see if you win something with Wonderkids. Let's see how we do. Here's Miranda. He's tackled by Keohane. Oh, penalty. And Jadon Sancho stepping up to take it. Jimmy Keohane giving away that penalty, and Sancho sends Sanchez the wrong way. Sanchez goes to his left, Sancho puts it to his right. Good penalty. 6-0. It is just a friendly, so we're going to see how we get on during the season. But these lads, I've got them doing their own individual training, got them doing the player traits. I've really worked hard to basically make sure that we can have the best opportunity of getting the best out of them this season. So we'll see how they develop. Keohane sends that one forward. Matty Dunn has it. Plays it backwards as usual. Jimmy Keohane to Calvin Andrew, who scores when he wants. Gives it Morley. Oh, he brings out a great save from Diogo Costa. Aaron Morley's a standout performer for Rochdale this year as well. He's a very good 19-year-old midfielder. And Ndika heads that one to Havertz. For some reason there was a glitch. Sancho has it. Oh, and finishes. Sancho finishes like a boss and does a roly-poly. Always enjoyed that one. And again, he's on his bill. Why no friends? Why so sad? So Sancho now makes it 7-0 for Burnley. In the Lancashire derby with Rochdale, they're mighty, mighty Rochdale. There's about 18 miles that separate these two teams. Jimmy Ryan puts this one in. Keohane heads it. Oh, over the bar. Sancho crosses. Vinicius heads it. Sancho gives it to Aarons, who's going to cross. Oh, he's tackled by Gillum. Matty Gillum. That's the first thing you've done all year, mate. Aarons to Tonali. That's a bit snidey, that, wasn't it? It's not his fault. It's not his fault he's not David Beckham. Tonali. Foden. Aarons. Come on, lad. Gives it to Miranda, who can't get a cross or a shot in, and that's 7-0. Josh Ellis played well for Rochdale. In FM20, I wish he actually played in real life. Whatever you're with, Josh, get well soon, mate. You're a good lad. And Jadon Sancho, 9.6 out of 10. 2 assists. Done really well. Diogo Costa, 7.1. Struggled to perform. I thought he did alright. We had 62% of the possession. 27 shots, 14 of them on target. It's a very good performance out there, lads. Well done. And look at that. Oh my days, the ratings. The ratings. Bloody hell. So, there are a few rules to this series. The first one was that I signed players who were injured. I'm not allowed to use the editor to uninjure them. How do you uninjure somebody? Anyway, I'm not allowed to use the editor to do their fitness, which I don't do anyway. However, because Diogo Costa arrived injured for like 3 months, and a few, two of us, which other two were injured? I think maybe Omar and I want to say Garner or Skip were injured, but because they were injured, I did the editor thing. However, you can't do that anymore. Not allowed to use manager editor the entire season, which I don't do anyway, but hey ho. I have to also try to sell the entire former senior squad, and we got Joe Hart in Burnley reserves right now. We've got James Tarkowski in Burnley reserves, and he's wanted by a few clubs, so should be able to get rid of him. Robbie Brady as well. Oh my god, Jeff Hendrick, Aaron Lennon, Jay Rodriguez. Now, there is another rule to this Wonderkids thing. Because it's an under 23 squad and an under 18s, any player that Burnley produces from this side that is under 23, I can actually use or bring into the team. So, if we look here, we've got from Bailey Peacock Farrell. I'm not going to include him because they brought him from Leeds, so he wouldn't be a Burnley player who they've developed. However, from 21 years of age, from Jimmy Dunn downwards, I can use any of these players as I need them. There is Dwight McNeil here. It looks pretty decent, valued at 20 million. He, I think, yeah, we'll promote him to the senior squad. Right, and who else is there? Nope. There aren't that many other players who are good enough to come through, actually. His physicals look good, but his attributes are terrible. And we'll look at the under 18 squad. Yeah, so I can literally only bring through players who are coming through the academy system for the next 10 years. I kid you not. I'm going to be doing 10 seasons. So we have we have the team, we got the squad, got it all together. So what we're going to be doing is seeing how these players go from being 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 year old all the way up to 27 and 31. And we're going to see how they are 10 years from now. I'm going to do this as a career save, as a series. So please join in. Make sure you hit subscribe button. Make sure you like the video and please share it so we get as many people watching and commenting on it as possible. And I did do a dirty little cheat, I'll admit to. When I brought the players in, I brought them all in for free, except for Luke Masterson, because I had to give my old team Rochdale 3 million quid. I just moved them here, so I didn't sign them. However, I do have to sell these players. Now I've sold Goodmanson for 13.75 million. He's now worth 20.5. He's gone to Tottenham, Southampton. Sorry. I sold Jack Cork, who's worth 17 and a quarter. I sold him for 11.5 million. So I've sold 2 players so far. Daniel Aguier went before I'd even done anything. I think he was already going. But it would have been good to keep him and kind of develop him a little bit. He looks like a fair, decent prospect. But yeah, I've basically got to sell these players now from the B team. I can't play them. I can't bring anyone in who's under the age, over the age of 21. Every player from now for the next 10 seasons that we sign has to come through the academy. No ifs, no buts, no sugar-coated fairies and magic unicorns, and certainly no manager editor. It's all got to be done properly. So now I've removed the holidays and the bans and the injuries. I can't use the manager editor anymore. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So let's see how we do. We are going to be playing in the English Premier Division. There are some mighty big teams there. It's a hell of a challenge. Like I say, this is the Wonderkid series, so stick with it because I think we're going to enjoy this one. I'm going to see these players develop. And the mighty Accrington Stanley are next in the friendlies. But I'm going to bring you back next for the Arsenal game. So I'll play these friendlies, get them out of the way, and I will see you all for the first game of the Premier League season against Arsenal away. I'll see you all then. Take care. Have a good day.